Hello and welcome to This Week in Frax. Kit is sick today.
Feel better, kid.
Dave's on an adventure somewhere.
Yeah. At an anonymous location.
Yeah. Not behind two ferns today. Actually touching grass.
I am
So,
touching grass. Look. I'm touching weed. Yeah. We're touching
well,
grass. I'm following my own
enjoy it.
advice.
Enjoy it while the summer's still warm.
I know. I was just talking about that with my friend. These are the perfect days right now in the lovely Northeast. But like soon, it's just gonna be cold. It's just gonna be cold and miserable. Sam, are you ready for the cold and misery?
No. I tell my wife every day that it's gonna get cold soon and I
Yeah.
don't have any clothes. I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
buy some like winter
Yeah.
clothes.
And like you will rue the day.
Yeah. So the big news of the week is that Brian Armstrong casually like shilling FPI without knowing what he's doing.
I'm sure he's seen it. I don't know why he doesn't just be like, "Hey, Sam, hey, Frax team, can you just get FPI on base chain, please?"
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's not pure enough. Maybe he wants like the whole stack to be built out with Coinbase and Circle. But we already have
Yeah.
so much like USDC in the protocol itself. I don't know. I mean, and it was number one too. So Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, came out. He had a list of like 10 ideas that he wanted to see implemented on like Coinbase and Base. And the number one was a Flatcoin, which we pretty much already have.
I know. I know.
And so there was a lot of reply guys from the Frax community coming in and just dropping some alpha for them. And actually Ray
Common
Dalio,
knowledge. Common
yeah.
knowledge. Yeah.
And then Ray Dalio also posted this idea of an inflation tracking coin as well too on his Instagram 5 days ago. So
And that was an old clip. I remember when that clip first came out.
yeah, but he reposted it to his Instagram, and so like it must be on the minds of people at the moment with inflation where it is.
There's literally FPI, which has been out for a year and a half.
Exactly, and doing really well as well too, and hopefully
Your
growing
f- your,
bigger.
your favorite product.
Weesbomer's favorite product now.
Yeah.
Do you spend much time in the trading chat?
I love lurking it.
I love looking as well too. I love just like shit posting in there, and like
It's in my rotation of Telegram chats I check. Because you'll see, I will like post in there like once in a blue moon, but I'm always lurking.
so there's one sticker pack which is just used in the group. It's over and it's just posted in different languages. But we have a new like meta for this week.
What?
Someone came in and essentially said, these days the team members are basically silent. The progress of the project is relatively slow, and the currency price is also falling. I don't know what they're doing, and they're constantly selling coins. This one got picked up. Everyone started posting it.
Wait, somebody
Travis,
said that about Frax?
well, it was in the trading chat. Like I think it was like copy pasta in the
Uh,
trading chat, and Travis actually came back and commented on it. He said, "We have a big audit early September for FXB, the FrxETH redemption queue, and other things. 2 team members, including myself, just got marries. Shout out Travis. Shout out Drake.
yeah.
It's the calm before the storm. On honeymoon right now."
That's so funny. Yeah. Um, that the FXB audit. Yeah, that's slated to happen. What's today? In less than 2 weeks, right? Yeah,
Less than 2 weeks.
in less than 2 weeks. And then also, yeah, the 2 Frax guys got married. Congrats to Drake. Congrats to Travis. Uh, it was a beautiful ceremony for Travis. I got to see his chickens again. You know he has a Frax chicken. He has a
Yeah,
chicken, a Frax chicken.
oh, really?
It's a black chicken with like white around its face. I'll post it. I'm gonna post it in the trading chat after this.
Okay. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you posted it. Did you post it on Twitter?
No. I posted it in like one of our group chats.
Oh, right. Okay. Because I saw you holding it, and I was like, "What's going on? That's a beautiful chicken."
I know, it's the Frax chicken. He was so, the chickens are so cute. I miss those chickens so much.
uh, and Travis is out there living the good life,
In my,
waiting. Yeah, just feeds his
yeah.
chickens when the market's looking down.
We're waiting for that golden egg, Travis. Let us know when it's laid.
Uh, so that was fun this week in the trading chat. What was like the most fun though was the Groom Lake interview with FDR.
Oh, that was really intense, really interesting, and a lot of. I do not want to fuck with FDR. That guy will literally show up at my house if I like do something wrong. You know what I mean? But it was
Yeah,
his stories were really interesting, and his advice was very poignant. Um, it's crazy his experience as a intelligence operative, basically. Doing this kind of like defense, and the story with the Russians and crazy was crazy. It was like he said, "Yeah, we somehow like got these cameras into this Russian-backed compound." They were like, "What?" Looking at the that was insane. Um, but you had a lot in common with him because you're both in vets.
intelligence background, yeah, as well
Yeah,
too. So I understand what the ISRN is
yeah.
for anyone that has watched it. If you haven't, it's probably the best episode we've had in a long time. Uh, FDR is great, and I hope he comes back with more stories at some point.
Yeah.
Um, we also had Cryptovestor, who first time poster, long time lurker, came and brought the Frax Alpha after his motivated question asking inside the Frax chat for almost a couple of months now, 2-3 months.
Yeah.
We asked him to put some thoughts on paper about what's happening with
Alpha
Frax,
corner. Yeah.
the Alpha Corner. Yeah,
Crypto. I love that. I love his profile picture with the llama. It's so serious. The Cryptovestor Alpha corner. And he just cares. He brings it. And so, it's time to give him a platform and, you know, have a way for him to organize and distribute and disperse his information.
exactly. You
Yeah.
know, and anybody else watching this that is in the Frax community, we do watch, and if you're out there putting out good content, we'll find you
Yeah.
because
And
we're scouring the internet every single day.
and if you have any good content, make sure you submit it to the Frax ecosystem incentives program, the Frax education incentives program. We've got a ton of great content. Shout out Stable Scarab, shout out Kiri and Alex, and now shout out Cryptovestor. And it's been making a difference. You see somebody wrote in our chat saying like, "Hey, like I've gotten like people to support FXS for my content that I've been writing." It really does make a difference, and I think this is like the right proper way to do organic education and quote unquote marketing.
Yeah, and they're doing a
Yeah.
great job. I think how many submissions do we have in the last?
We had 49 submissions, and I read all of them. I read all like don't get like, and if you're half-assing it, you will not get. And if you plagiarize, you will not get the reward. But if you put in the effort, like you will get the reward. It's funny like how the program has evolved. First it was like written content explaining Frax, and now how it's kind of evolved. It's like okay, explain a recent development happening in the Frax ecosystem, and I'm really happy with it, like with how it's gone. We have like, definitely a core group of people. I would like to see more dashboards created though. So like, if you're a dashboard creator, um, like let's definitely get those submitted more. Dune
So
Wizards, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, Dune Wizards. I wonder. I mean, it's tough to get those dashboards going. I mean, you got to be kind of a bit of a wizard
Mm-hmm.
to make them look good. Shout out Seba.
Seba, shout out.
Yeah. So we also had Polygon, who announced a L2 DAI contract for all of their new chains that are coming, and essentially, like, they're going to take all of their DAI in reserves that
And
are on
put
these
it
L2s
in the DSR.
and put it in the DSR.
I
Yeah.
wonder where I heard that before. I swear to God, no one fucking predicts waves better than Sam. It's insane. It's like what he says just happens like either 6 months or a year later. Happened with LSDs. Now it's happening with stablecoin bridges. And bridges are banks. Bridges are stablecoin issuers. And they're gonna do like that's it. That's it. And it's now with the DSR where it is. Um, you're gonna see. That's why you see so many funds going in there, and that's why Frax bonds can't come soon enough.
Exactly. And Sam has kind of like teased out that there's going to be a near zero duration part of the yield curve similar to the DAI DSR.
So for our viewers at home, could you explain what duration risk is and how has near zero duration risk?
So Frax owns all of its assets, and they're all on Ethereum, and they have like, uh, I mean, they're transparent, right? Nothing is off chain. And so, like, if Frax needs to unwind $200 million worth of assets in a day, it can do it because all of its assets are there. Other people like MakerDAO have assets that they give to off-chain custodians, and those assets are no longer visible. You just
Yeah,
don't see them anymore. And there's always the possibility of default. So I think there was just $1.5 million default on one of MakerDAO's RWA investors the other week, and it's always a risk. So
commercial banking risk.
yeah, but like one thing that MakerDAO has always had, which Frax has never had before, was a like single-sided like savings contract where you just deposit it in and you get a yield. So early in Maker's history, the yields were quite high, and then it went down to pretty much zero. I remember when people were talking about like negative yields for the MakerDAO DSR at some point, and now they shot up back to 8, and they've kind of settled at 5. And that's hard for Frax to compete. Honestly, like we
Yeah,
don't have a product that you can just take money in and out of and get 5%. It's just not there.
yeah, it's powerful.
I know. So with Frax bonds, we probably are going to be able to get that, or something like it, and maybe even a no duration risk product like the DSR.
Imagine you can like loop that and then get 20%.
Exactly. Well, I know that Cryptovestor has been putting a lot of time into that to figuring out what the alpha is there.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I think he called it ZFrax.
Zfrax,
Z,
Zfrax,
yeah,
Zfrax.
which will work in conjunction with the FXBs. So there's not a ton of detail, but there's more leaking happening in Telegram chat.
Yeah, yeah. I think the full documentation will come out after audit.
I know everybody's itching. I think we just need a DSR like product through the FXBs to start sucking in liquidity again.
Yeah.
And let's see. So there's a bunch of other like inside our article. We have a bunch of other stuff about like Q&As. You can go read. There's also a bunch of governance votes up this week. So there's a curve FrxETH WETH FXS gauge that's being added. I'm not exactly sure on this one. I think this is potentially Convex's, but we already have this one's a little confusing. But there's also a rage quit. So somebody wants to
Rage
implement,
quit. Another
yeah,
rage quit.
and it's going to pass as well too. So it's for the saddle L2D4 gauge.
Oh, that makes
Uh,
sense though. The
yeah,
shadow is no longer with us. R.I.P.
yeah. Wait, what happened to Saddle?
They actually they disbanded and are like they're ending.
Hmm.
You didn't know that? They
No.
are, yeah, no, the saddle has been put back in the shed. The saddle is, yeah, so they're ending and they're disintegrating the DAO.
Huh.
Um, and yeah,
Interesting.
so that rage quit actually makes sense.
What are they gonna do with all the funds?
I think they're gonna like give it to token holders or something. I'm not sure of the details, but it's interesting seeing like, you know, Saddle and Metastable, they all are just disbanding
Huh? Did they run out of
all
money or
these.
something?
I don't know. I don't know if they ran out of money or if I don't know. Is this a White Claw truck? Like, do you guys see this?
Like,
White Claw. Uh,
um,
yeah.
there's also a pending vote for the Flywheel website subsidy, which you
Yes,
posted.
I posted this. Yes. So as you guys have seen, Flywheel has done.
Yeah. So are you on Friend Tech? Well, everybody should be following Dave because apparently Dave's putting feet pick out on Friend Tech. Give the people what they want. Uh, um, yeah. So that's going to wrap it up for this week. We put out a really nice article yesterday about Stroom, which is doing this like Bitcoin on Lightning LSD, which may or may not happen, but it could be a good model for Frax to pursue because. Mhm. So I went to their Telegram chat and I was lurking around, and they were saying that really good channel operators can earn up to like 5 to 6% in BTC, which like that would be enough to compete with ETH there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Elsewise, like there's no money in making. I mean, there's no reason to actually like make the Frax BTC bridge because it costs a lot of money and developer hours. Hey, well, yeah, I mean, developer hours that could be going to making the next big thing for Frax. Um, yeah. So you can go check that out on the website, on the Flywheel website. And don't forget to follow us on YouTube and Twitter, Telegram. Come in, please talk to us. We're always there. Um, yeah. And where can we find you, Dave? And I'm at traders_insight. And Dave will be back with us from an unknown location. People with Kit, right? Amazing. Well, hit up your boy and tell him if you're coming to Token 2049 because it's going to be lit. I'm a little jelly. It's going to be great. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Peace.